Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Penn Mutual NSCRO National Sevens Championships. My name is Matthew Robinette, and we are here at beautiful PPL Park, part of this Penn Mutual CRC Collegiate Rugby Sevens Championships. We have a great matchup for our first semifinal. Claremont Colleges is facing off against New Mexico Highlands Vatos out of New Mexico. Claremont College is out of California. Wherever you are this morning, whatever time it is where you are this morning, thank you for joining us. I guarantee you that we have great matches for you in these NSCRO Small College Championships, and we will be crowning a national champion today. One of these two teams will have that opportunity. Throughout the games today, I'm going to be talking about speed, because speed wins games, so keep an eye out for that. I'd like you to keep an eye out also for skill under pressure. I don't know how many of you watched the hockey game last night, but you saw the pressure given by defense on the offensive players, and we are off, and how they reacted under that pressure. Vatos in black, Claremont College in red. There's two different styles of rugby that you're going to see here, and we got a penalty right off the bat. Side entry called by the referee. New Mexico with the penalty attack, gets it wide to the speed, gets it back in. Good cover defense by the Claremont Colleges, but if you notice, there's 2-3 jerseys there attacking one black. He's got a knock on though. Good pressure defense on the turnover. Wasn't able to get that ball moving for Claremont. Claremont Colleges on the attack. There's just a little knock forward there. You can't hit it forward. You got to catch the ball cleanly. You can't drop it. It'll be a scrum to New Mexico. Players for New Mexico today: Raymond Henley, Zachary Tapia, Honapate Faliofoa, Juan Bravo, Celester Oswega, Anthony Matthews, Jose Cervantes, Eric Sykes Jr., Riddle Curtis, Rydell Curtis, Kevon Williams, Diamal Holmes, Jeremy M. New Mexico on the attack. Rare errant pass from their fly half. He's going to see if he's got the speed around the corner. He finds the corner. One to beat. Got a cross angle on him. Is he going to cut it back in or just use speed? He cuts it back in. Nice move on the inside. Could be a try. It looks like one. Referee's there. Some pressure put. Try. New Mexico Highlands brings the score 5-0 early into the match.
And that's a
About
try for New Mexico.
a minute and 45 seconds into the match. The try was scored by number 10, Kevon Williams. That's one of the things I asked you to keep your eye on, the speed. You're going to see two clearly different styles of play from Claremont, who plays a much more, I don't know, I'm not going to say slow, but they attack up the middle. They attack with big guys in the middle. Whereas New Mexico uses that middle attack to open up the wide sides. And you saw it in perfect clarity right there. When they hit that middle, they got the speed. They have the speed outside to take advantage of it. New Mexico makes the kick. That's going to be coverable. Ooh, unlucky. Okay, not forward. You saw it just went sideways or backwards. Did not go forward. Claremont on the attack. They're going to try to hit the outside and check the speed out there. Nope, takes it up. Nice offload of a one-handed pass. Skill under pressure. Skill under pressure here. Clean rock. Referee's okay with that. Claremont maintains possession. The Vatos need to spread it out. That's good. You see how they're not really going up to pressure at this point. They're structuring their defense to make sure all of the red jerseys have a cover on. They got a man on the outside if he can get it out. Good tackle to hold up the ball by New Mexico. He's going to keep his feet driving. This is Claremont's game. They may have the outside. Great cover defense. And it was knocked on by Claremont. It'll be a scrum to New Mexico. So you kind of see the two different styles in action there. Claremont had maybe 4 or 5 phases. A phase is every time the ball is tackled, that's a phase. So they have about 4 or 5. So you see their style is to attack the middle, and then hopefully open up the outside. New Mexico, and the way to to challenge that style of play is one person makes one tackle. You don't commit 2 or 3 people to that one tackle. Scrum cleanly won by New Mexico. Good pressure defense up from Claremont. Switch on the back inside. Double switch with the outside open. He's got the space. Does he have the pace? Chased down by number 7 with Claremont College. Dummy pass, and then he offloads it. Everything looks good. No forward pass called. New Mexico on the attack. One last pass. And it's going to be a try to New Mexico. Let's just make sure he gets it down. Try, New Mexico. Very nice series of play. And then you saw the difference in style of play from New Mexico. Spread it out wide. Right off the bat, really, they have a very nice play. We saw that yesterday in the Division I side, or the other, the ones you see on NBC. A double switch on the outside. Very hard to defend. That brings the score, pending this conversion, to 12-0. About 5 minutes gone in the first half. I believe Kevon Williams made the score, but that was a team try, and the conversion is true.
And the conversion is good.
14-0. It's got to be tough on Claremont for an 8:20 a.m. kickoff on the East Coast. I'm not sure when they arrived into town, but their bodies, it could be close to 5:20. And that was a nice take. He didn't have to take it, but he decided to, and it's a good charge down by New Mexico. It's a great, he's got to let it go. He's got to let it go. Did not. Once you're on the ground, ladies and gentlemen, you can't be on the ground and play rugby. You have to be on your feet. But that was a good decision by Claremont. You saw how New Mexico, because the ball didn't travel 10, they just assumed that it would be blown up. The referee does not blow it up until something happens. So Claremont with possession. The hard part about this style of play is it's hard to come back. You have to get the speed. You got to attack the outsides. That's a great drop step defense and tackle. And that ball is clearly open, and referee calling offside against New Mexico. Wasn't behind the last foot. Claremont's going to kick for touch. And they're about 5 meters out. Let's see if they try to drive this ball in. They were pretty effective yesterday. Claremont yesterday defeated Susquehanna, Wayne State, and lost to New England College. Lost that ball in the line-out. New Mexico looking for gaps. Doesn't have it. It was just a penalty on an intentional knock-on by number 8 Red. Just unfortunate there. The time is out on the half. So if New Mexico can kick this ball out, that should be halftime. Let's see, but the referee is the ultimate decider in that. And that is halftime. I just want to go over a couple of notes with you. That was a great first half. Claremont got some possession down deep into the territory of New Mexico, but New Mexico's pace right now is the story of this match. On Friday, the Penn Mutual Life Insurance Company and NSCRO announced the sponsorship by Penn Mutual as the top sponsor of NSCRO. NSCRO President Steve Cohen said that NSCRO has spent the last year focusing on strengthening the organization to become an even greater resource for the dedicated rugby administrators, current players and coaches, as well as the fans and alumni. We are all thrilled by the new partnership with Penn Mutual, allowing NSCRO to continue to grow and support the small college rugby community. NSCRO would like to thank United World Sports for their support of small college rugby by hosting the NSCRO National Sevens Championship. For more information about United World Sports and the CRC Sevens, go to usasevenscrc.com. USA, spell out sevens, crc.com. Claremont, the Claremont College's players include Dalton Barnes, Grant Frazier, Nick Urban, Bobby Chu, Brendan McDonald, Sanders Wyndham, Nicholas Gott, Clayton Tu, Shane Pico, Spencer Drazovich, Rodrigo Mejias, Gator Adams. Forgive me if I mispronounced any of those names. New Mexico Highlands is up 14-0 right now. And as you see, 2-minute halves, 7-minute halves, and 2-minute halftime. This is an exhausting game. Try running for 7 minutes straight at your top pace. You'll find out how difficult this really is. We're about to kick off the second half of the NSCRO Sevens National Championship Tournament event, and New Mexico is up 14-0, and there's a clean take by New Mexico. Ball cleanly won. They're going to attack the blind side. Gets the inside attack, shakes off a tackler, gets through another tackler, and try. Number 12. Jeremy Missayalegu. Missy, he's a junior, 5'9", 189, 2 years playing rugby. Very impressive try by him. He ran through about 4 red jerseys to get there. Again, tough task to wake up 8:20 and have the first semifinal match of a national championship event. They're going to have to really change their style of play, the Claremont colleges, to get back in this one. They're going to have to move this ball all over the pitch and get the outside. New Mexico Highlands' speed is very difficult to deal with. Conversion kick is no good. Brings the score 19 points to 0. New Mexico on top. Winner of this will play the winner of the next semifinal game immediately following this one, and we'll be broadcasting that right on this same channel, so stick around and watch that one. New Mexico kicks it deep, and that's going to be New England College against University of North Florida. They have a good attack here. Claremont has his hands, does not have his hand free, so now we have a ruck formed in midfield, and Claremont on the attack. Oh, just took his eyes off the ball. Fundamentals first, but it's hard when you're under pressure, you're down, it's early in the morning. You're just trying to make something happen for your team. Brendan McDonald, who had a great games yesterday, just took his eye off the ball for a moment. Lots of options here. You have what we refer to as the blind side, which is closer to this side of the field where there are no people. Referee not like it. Driving early. New England College ball. You can't drive early. You got to wait till that ball's in there, and everything's 50-50 in rugby. Claremont College on the attack. Number 5 takes it in. Brendan McDonald. Clean ruck. They have space on the outside if they can get the ball out. Ball is that was an odd bounce of the ball, but the Vato's on the attack. Perfect bounce up into his hands. Try for the missile.
And that's a try for New Mexico.
Just took an odd bounce off of the... Claremont had a nice attack right at the midfield. It just was a weird bounce off the player's hands when he tried to pass it. Bounced to the deck. The missile. Jeremy Misialagulu bounced directly to him. He made a good kick, and around the 22, it popped right up into his hands, and he was able to finish the try because Claremont was on the attack. So they had no defenders back. New Mexico Highlands, 26. Claremont College's 0. Nearly 4 minutes gone in the second half of our first semifinal. New Mexico Highlands in control of this match. Good kick. Not cleanly fielded, but the ball went backwards. Now he has advantage. It was knocked on. The second time there. He's talking to his assistant referee, just confirming it. It will be a scrum, New Mexico Highlands. We want to thank you again for watching the 2015 NSCRO Men's National Sevens Championship live from PPL Park in Chester, Pennsylvania. We're very excited to be able to bring this to you. We're very excited about the partnership with Penn Mutual. The Vatos are back on the attack with numbers on the outside. Finds the gap. Nice move, cut inside. Good tackling, not held. He could release that. Vatos are continued possession and on the attack. finds the outside, cuts it back in, and he gets through the defense. Try, Kayvon Williams.
That's a try for New Mexico Highlands.
They're in control. That try was set up by Raymond Henley, breaking through the first line of defense. And once you get past that first level of defense, as you can see, there's very little. I mean, you got one person, one tackle. And New Mexico Highlands have been very efficient on their tackling. Yeah, I failed to mention, too, you know, New Mexico, that's a West Coast team. I'm not sure which time zone they're in, but they're certainly not in the East Coast time zone. So they have to deal with the time change as well. And they seem to be dealing fine with it. Kayvon Williams takes a break, gets a rest for the championship match. It's 33-0, minute and a half remain. Well, New Mexico for the kick. It's in the middle of the field. A little bit of lack of communication there. Referee has advantage from the knock-on by Claremont Colleges. Be a scrum at midfield to New Mexico. Shifting Raymond Henley to the wing. Cleanly won, not so cleanly. Rare turnover by New Mexico. Claremont Colleges have the numbers on the outside if they can take advantage of it. Has some space. Gator Adams on the attack. It's a penalty, intentionally knocking on. Nope, around the side. Got to come in straight. Straight through the gap. It's a penalty, not a line out. So they'll come back to the referee's mark. Claremont College is on the attack. A little bit sideways running, but they could get away with it. Good defensive back line there from the Vatos. You see a lot of black jerseys, just easy moving up. No one's out of position. Everybody's squared up to their defender. And they got a steal out of it. Hear that final whistle for the first semifinal. This one's going to be in the books as soon as they get it out, and this game is over. Congratulations to both of these teams, but New Mexico Highlands University now moving on to the National Small College Sevens Rugby Championship game, slated for 1:20 this afternoon. It was really a dominant performance. They had control of the match from the beginning and starved Claremont Colleges of possession. When Claremont had possession, their style of rugby didn't allow them to get it out wide and run the ball. Thank you all for joining us. We will be back in just a few minutes, but I do want to thank USA Rugby for its support and recognition of NSCRO as an independent organization governing the small college national playoffs, as well as sharing similar goals for bettering the collegiate rugby experience. Next game, the winner will face New Mexico Highlands University for the national championship. We'll have University of North Florida facing off against New England College. We'll be back in just a few minutes. I hope you join us. Thanks again.